You wake up and the first thing you do is drink milk. Why? Who told you that's the secret to health? Your stomach just woke up, it's empty and very acidic. Throwing milk in there is like waking up someone with cold water to the face. Your stomach doesn't want that. So instead of giving energy, milk in the morning can make you feel heavy, slow, and even a bit sick. And you're left sitting there, wondering why you feel so off before your day even starts. Think milk is always healthy? Think again. In this video, we're breaking down the hidden mistakes many older adults make with milk. Mistakes that can quietly harm digestion, energy, and even how well your medications work. And don't go anywhere, because at the end, I'm sharing 5 powerful bonus tips that go beyond milk, small habits that could be silently draining your health. Make sure to subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss out on more simple health advice that actually works. You sit at the table thinking you're doing something healthy, pouring yourself a glass of milk with some fresh orange slices or maybe even a little fruit salad. Sounds good, right? But inside your body, a quiet war begins. The acid from those fruits and the milk don't get along at all. The moment they meet in your stomach, the milk curdles, turning into clumps. And no, this isn't a theory, it's basic chemistry. The result? Gas, cramps, a bloated belly, or worse, acid reflux. You're not a teenager anymore. Your digestive system isn't fast and forgiving. At this age, you have to be smart. Keep your milk and citrus fruits far apart, at least a 2-hour gap. If you want fruit in the morning, go for something gentler like bananas, apples, or papaya. And leave the oranges and pineapples for a different time, without milk anywhere nearby. Let's talk about something you might be doing without even thinking twice. Reheating milk again and again. You boil it in the morning, get busy with chores or a phone call, and by the time you return, it's cold. So you reheat it. Then someone visits, you leave it again, and maybe it goes into the fridge. Later, reheat again. Seems harmless, right? But here's what's really happening. Each time you heat milk, its natural structure breaks down a little more. The proteins get denatured. The fats separate, strangely. And sometimes harmful bacteria can even sneak in if it's been left out too long. It may still look fine, but inside the milk becomes harder for your stomach to handle. For older people whose digestion is already slower, this becomes a bigger issue. That bloating, that weird gassy pressure, those cramps you ignore, often they come from poorly handled milk. And let's not even start on the taste. It becomes flat, sour, and unpleasant. So here's a simple rule. Heat only what you'll drink. Don't recycle yesterday's milk like leftovers. Respect your stomach. Don't turn it into a dumping ground for twice-cooked liquids. Many older people have this habit. They finish a meal and then drink a glass of cold milk, thinking it will cool the stomach or help in digestion. But the truth is, this habit does more harm than good. After eating a warm, heavy, or spicy meal, your stomach is working hard. It's producing heat and acid to break down the food. This is a natural and healthy process. But the moment you pour cold milk into that warm environment, it's like throwing ice water on a cooking pot. It stops the cooking suddenly. This sudden shock slows down digestion. The stomach gets confused. Fats harden. Enzymes stop working properly. You may not feel the problem immediately, but within a short time there's a feeling of heaviness, gas, or discomfort. Sometimes it leads to burping, bloating, or even acidity. And if you're older, your digestion is already a bit slower due to age. Cold milk only makes things worse. It can make you feel tired after meals, or even sleepy and dull. The body has to work twice as hard to warm that milk before it can digest it, which puts unnecessary strain on your system. So if you really want to drink milk after food, wait at least 45 minutes to an hour. And always drink it warm, not cold. Cold milk after meals may feel soothing for a few seconds, but inside your body, it causes a quiet disaster you don't even notice until the problems pile up. This is one of those habits that seems harmless but can slowly damage your health without you even noticing. Many people, especially the elderly, take their daily medicines with a glass of milk. Why? Because milk feels comforting, smooth, and they believe it protects the stomach. But the body doesn't see it that way. Milk is not just a drink. It is a food with its own heavy ingredients like calcium, fat, and protein. These components can interfere with how your medicines work. For example, the calcium in milk binds to some pills like antibiotics, iron, and thyroid medications, making it harder for the body to absorb them. That means the medicine you're depending on to treat a problem might never reach where it's needed. You could keep taking the pills every day and wonder why your blood pressure stays high, your energy stays low, or your illness isn't improving. The real reason might be this simple but harmful mistake: mixing medicine and milk. And that's not all. Milk also reduces stomach acid for a short time. Some pills need that acid to dissolve properly. If the acid is weakened, the pill doesn't break down the right way. It might pass through your system half digested and do nothing for your health. This is especially risky for older people whose digestive systems are already slower. So if you're in the habit of reaching for milk instead of water with your medicine, it's time to stop. Use plain room temperature water only for taking pills. If you want milk in your diet, keep a 2-hour gap before or after taking your medicine. This small change can save your medicines from being wasted and save you from worse health problems in the long run. Let's face the truth. Many people, especially elders, make a quiet mistake every single day, and they don't even know it. That mistake is thinking milk and water are the same. They'll say, "I had 2 big glasses of milk today. I don't need to drink more water." But this is a dangerous misunderstanding. Just because both are liquids does not mean they do the same job in the body. Water is life's simplest healer. It hydrates the body, keeps blood flowing smoothly, flushes toxins out of the kidneys and liver, supports joint movement, and even helps your brain stay sharp. It is clean, pure, and effortless for the body to absorb. You drink it and it goes straight to work, helping every organ. Milk, on the other hand, is not a hydrator. It's a food. It may feel smooth and cool going down your throat, but your body has to work hard to digest it. Milk is thick. It contains protein, sugar, lactose, and fat. The stomach must break it down like it does with rice or bread. That's why, after drinking milk, many people, especially older adults, feel heavy, sleepy, or bloated. Your system is working hard, not relaxing. And if you keep drinking milk thinking you're staying hydrated, what you're actually doing is starving your body of water and burdening it with unnecessary work. This often leads to hidden dehydration, dry mouth, constipation, poor sleep, lack of energy, and dry skin. And in elders, it can even worsen arthritis, blood pressure, and memory loss over time. You may not feel thirsty, but that doesn't mean your body doesn't need water. As we age, our thirst signals become weaker. We stop reaching for water and replace it with tea, milk, juice, even soup. But none of these are true substitutes. They might provide nutrition, but they don't cleanse the body. They don't flush out waste or cool down inflammation inside. That's the quiet job only water can do. So the next time someone proudly says, "I had milk today, I'm fine," they need a kind reality check. You don't brush your teeth with milk. You don't wash your clothes in milk. You don't bathe in milk. Why? Because milk doesn't clean, it coats. And your body doesn't want to be coated, it wants to be cleansed. So stop treating milk like it's water. It isn't. Drink it for strength, but never for thirst. You've lived too long and learned too much to still be making this childish mistake. Now let's drop the soft talk and face what really matters. This is not just another tip or health reminder. It's your final wake-up call. You've lived many years. You've seen joys and sorrows, worked hard, raised children, carried emotional and physical burdens without complaining. You have wisdom, yes, but now it's time to use it for yourself. For too long, you've believed certain habits were harmless. Warming yesterday's milk again, drinking it cold after a heavy dinner, swallowing tablets with a gulp of milk, skipping water, thinking milk is enough. You may have said things like, "I've done this all my life, nothing happened." But here's the bitter truth. Something has happened. You've just gotten used to feeling unwell. How many mornings do you wake up feeling stiff, bloated, or tired, even after 8 hours of sleep? How often do you feel foggy, heavy, or lazy for no reason? How often does gas trouble you? Your stomach grumbles after meals, or your knees ache without injury? You may have blamed age, blamed your fate, or blamed your weakness. But maybe, just maybe, it's the small, wrong choices repeated every day that are silently wearing you down. Your body is not your enemy. It's been your most loyal friend. Even after decades of careless treatment, it still breathes for you, digests for you, moves for you. But now it's tired of being ignored. It's quietly begging, "Take care of me correctly before it's too late." You see, old age is not about sitting quietly and waiting for disease. It's about becoming sharper, wiser, and lighter, not heavier, sicker, and slower. But that only happens if you stop living on autopilot and start reevaluating your habits. Milk is not a magic potion. Taking medicine with milk doesn't make it more effective. It may make it useless. Cold milk after dinner is not soothing. It's a digestive disaster waiting to happen. Not drinking water because I had tea and milk today is like saying, I washed my hands so I don't need to shower. These are the things no one told you clearly before, but now you know, and you can't pretend you don't. You are not too old to change. You are not too set in your ways to make better choices. If your body is still walking, talking, breathing, it is asking for a chance to heal, a chance to feel free, clean, and light again. But that chance will disappear if you keep ignoring its signals. Every ache, every bloated belly, every confused mind is not just age. It's the result of years of silent mistakes. And you have the power even now to fix them. So don't wait for a doctor to scare you. Tea, especially the strong kind made with milk and sugar, is actually a mild diuretic. It makes your body lose more water than it keeps. So while you think you're drinking something nourishing, you're actually drying yourself out from the inside. This leads to problems like joint stiffness, dry skin, fatigue, constipation, and even more frequent urination. Also, relying on tea all day dulls your natural thirst. You stop drinking plain water, which your body urgently needs, especially in older age, when the body naturally retains less moisture. Water flushes out toxins, keeps your brain sharp, supports digestion, and lubricates your joints. You don't need to give up tea, but don't use it as a substitute. Drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of plain water daily, even if you don't feel thirsty. Your body will feel fresher, your skin will glow again, and your digestion will start thanking you within days. Bonus reality check. 2. Skipping breakfast isn't light eating. It's a recipe for weakness. Some people believe that skipping breakfast is a way to eat light and avoid heaviness in the morning. But what you're really doing is starting your day with an empty tank. Your body has fasted all night. It needs energy to start the day. Without breakfast, your blood sugar drops, making you feel tired, irritated, or dizzy. That's why some elders feel shaky in the morning or get a headache before lunch. It's not just age. It's a missing meal that's causing your weakness. Skipping breakfast also slows down your metabolism. Your body gets confused. Is food coming or not? And starts storing fat instead of burning it. It's also why you end up overeating at lunch or dinner. And if you take medicines in the morning, having them on an empty stomach can harm your digestion over time. A healthy breakfast doesn't mean a heavy one. It can be as simple as a banana, a boiled egg, some porridge, or a bowl of soaked almonds and fruits. Your body needs fuel, not fasting. Respect your morning. It sets the tone for the whole day. Bonus reality check 3. Fruits aren't just for children, they're your lifeline. Now, some elders avoid fruits, thinking they are either too sweet, too cold, or meant for kids. But in reality, fruits are one of the best gifts you can give your body as you age. They are full of natural vitamins, minerals, water, and fiber, things your body badly needs to fight aging, maintain energy, and support digestion. Unlike fried snacks or biscuits, fruits are easy to digest, don't create acidity, and actually cool your system. Eating fruits regularly can relieve constipation, improve your skin, boost immunity, and even reduce joint pain. But the key is consistency. Don't just eat fruits once in a while. Make them a daily part of your morning or afternoon routine. Eat seasonal fruits like papaya, guava, banana, apple, and orange. Eat them on an empty stomach for best results. And no, you don't need to fear sugar in fruits. That's natural sugar, and it works differently in the body than the white sugar in sweets or tea. Fruits are not a luxury or a snack. They're a form of natural healing. Start giving them the respect they deserve. Bonus reality check 4. Sleeping late is not freedom. It's hurting you silently. After retirement, or once the kids are grown up, many elders feel they've earned the right to stay up late. Watching TV till midnight, scrolling on phones, chatting till late. It feels like freedom. But the body doesn't agree. Your inner clock still follows nature, and sleeping too late disrupts everything. Your digestion, your hormones, your brain function. You may not feel it in one day, but over time, the damage shows up. You start feeling tired during the day, forget small things, have a foggy head, and crave tea or sugar to wake up. That's not age, it's a disturbed sleep cycle. Your liver detoxifies at night, your brain resets itself, your stomach rests. And all of this needs early, deep sleep. Staying awake after 11 p.m. confuses your system. That's why you may wake up late, feel bloated, or feel heavy in the eyes. If you truly want to feel light, fresh, and mentally sharp, make a new habit. Sleep by 10:30 p.m. Dim the lights, turn off TV and phones an hour before. Read, stretch, or listen to calming music instead. You'll notice the difference in just a few nights, and your body will reward you with energy, clarity, and peace. Bonus reality check. 5. Just walking is not exercise. Your body needs a push. Walking is excellent, no doubt. But if your entire exercise routine is just a slow stroll for 5-10 minutes, your body is missing out. As you age, your muscles naturally weaken, your balance reduces, and your joints stiffen. That's why many elders feel scared while climbing stairs or rising from chairs. To stay strong, you need more than walking. Your body needs stretching, balance work, and light strength training. Try adding some simple chair exercises, yoga, or resistance band workouts a few times a week. Even standing on one leg for 30 seconds daily helps build balance. Moving your arms and rotating joints keeps your body flexible. Exercise is not just about burning calories. It's about staying independent and capable. It keeps your bones strong, improves circulation, sharpens your mind, and even lifts your mood. And the best part? You don't need to go to a gym. Your living room, a chair, or a yoga mat is enough. Just promise yourself 20-30 minutes of mindful movement every day. You'll walk taller, sleep better, and live brighter.